You don't have to start this carving off by drawing all these nice, neat little squares, but I do find it helps if you want it to look all uniform, of course. But if you want, you can use this style and make something that's a bit more organic, if you like. You know, you can play around with it a little bit and still use this pattern, so it's not the end of the world if you don't really like drawing things straight. So I'm not using the gouge style to take out the background, I'm just using the flat chisel or the bendy boy to carve all the lines around the outside and then just clear out a little angle down there. This cut is quite important to get right because you need to make sure you're going deep enough for when you do the next part, because if you don't go deep enough you might end up chipping some of the pieces away and that will not look good. So now I'm just taking a pencil and drawing basically in the middle of each piece. This is the highest part for each of the pieces. So if you imagine looking down on top of kind of like a roof apex, like an upside down V, if that helps, or something that has two ramps on either side of it, I don't know how many other ways I can think of, then you know, that's the way you want to imagine it. So you also want to cut it kind of slowly, because if you start going crazy with this and really pushing down fast and hard or whatever, then you might once again end up breaking some of the bits next to the bit you're working on, and that can kind of suck. So after that's all done and dusted, you can go back and kind of clean it up a little bit. Chances are you probably haven't got it exactly the way you want it the first time round, so you can go back and clean up a few little bits. Then I just used a ruler and drew a horizontal line across the middle of all of them, and then cut at another angle. And what this does is, once you've cut across the whole bottom and then across the whole top at this angle, which is I guess kind of like a 45-degree angle, then you get the nice little point in the middle, so that these all look like little pyramids or little diamonds or whatever you want to call it, all dotted along in a row, and it makes for a really interesting looking border on your carvings or just for a frame or something like that. And once again, chances are you'll probably want to clean up a little bit afterwards just by using chisels, take away tiny little bits of wood. Let's take this moment just to thank my supporters on Patreon. Thanks a lot, guys. You really help me get these videos done, and yeah, just thanks for supporting the channel. I appreciate it very much. And it's just a toothbrush to scrub away all the little bits, and then some bold linseed oil. Just really chuck it on there. And then I use a bit of cotton t-shirt to wipe it all off. So an incredibly short video that time, just to get that little bit done on there. So we have two more patron things to fill in there, so suggestions from members on Patreon, and then we have wildcard, the very last one. I don't know what I'm going to do for it yet. I've got to figure it out. A couple of people have suggested a few things. I'm still not sure what I'm going with, but I'm kind of looking forward to getting this done, and going to be a little bit sad when it's done as well, because you know that'll be kind of a long ongoing project finished. So but you know, there's plenty more to come on the channel as always, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks a lot.